What's up? Let's exercise for 30 minutes like we do every day. Hi, I'm Preston. Today we'll be doing 30 minutes of high intensity interval training, no rest breaks, and no repeating any exercises. Let's start with some big arm circles to the back. And then let's reverse those arm circles to the front. That's my live heart rate. In the bottom left, little heart icon. And then the energy level is your amount of energy you have left. Let's reach side to side. So as that energy level drops, we'll try and get it all the way to 0. When it gets to 0, you should be so exhausted you can't even get off the floor. So pivot on the back foot, reach for the side walls. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some good morning stretches. Place your fists next to your temples. Engage your abs. Hinge forward, sticking your butt back. And then squeeze through your butt to come back up to standing. We'll do that 2 more times. And last one. Let's do some small squats. And every time you do a squat, get a little bit lower. Our first exercise today is basically holding a squat, the chair pose. Alright, let's do 2 more, and then this is your deepest squat right here, last one. Come back up to standing. We'll walk out into a plank position. Hold that plank, then lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Back to plank. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Arm up to the sky. Back to plank. Down dog. Left foot outside of the left hand. Left arm opens up to the sky. We'll do 1 more each side. First you do the down dog. Then you step out. Arm up to the sky. 1 more. Nice work. Let's walk our hands back to our feet. Roll it up. 30 minutes of high intensity interval training. No rest breaks. Let's end with 10 seconds of jumping jacks before we get into our first exercise, the chair pose. Great job. Let me turn down my music just a little bit. It's blasting in my ears. Alright, there we go. Chair pose, first exercise. Arms up next to your ears. Slowly sit back into that imaginary chair. Feet are hip distance apart or together. Try and get your butt as low as possible. Maybe tuck your pelvis and release your lower back to go a little bit lower. If you need to take a break, you could always come up out of it. Otherwise, keep that low chair pose for another 5 seconds. Nice work. Press jacks. Start with your feet together. As you hop your feet out, you press your arms up and back to center. So it's like jumping jacks, but you're pressing your arms up instead of bringing them together. You could always step out, press up, step out, press up. Whatever works for you. Remember, you can pause, fast forward, or rewind this video at any time. You can also send me a message. Supposedly it will show on my screen. Nice work. Touchdown with a tuck jump. Feet together, feet out. Lower your hands to the mat for the touchdown. Back together. Tuck jump. Tucking your knees into your chest. So 1 touchdown, 1 tuck jump. You could take out the tuck jump, just do touchdowns, or instead of the full tuck jump, you could just do a little jump squat. Maybe 2 touchdowns, 1 jump squat. Or if you have it in you, get those tuck jumps in every round. All right, crab walk. Crab walk means we come down to the mat, lift our hips up to the sky as if we were a crab, and walk to one side of the mat. At the end, lift your hips up, reset, and then walk your hand to the other side of the mat. Always keeping those hips as high as you can. I always like to reset and try and lift them up a little bit higher. Last 10 seconds. All right, stay on the mat. 8 mountain climbers with a hop up. Assume that strong plank position, then drive those knees in 8 times. Hop in, hop up. Option to take out the hop and just do nothing but mountain climbers. Try and do it to the beat of the music or faster. Doesn't really matter how many mountain climbers you do. It just matters to move through the entire movement, driving those knees into your chest, hopping up, full body exercise, twist and punch, like we did during the warm-up. Twisting to the side, trying to really reach those side walls. Nice long punches. If the twisting gets you dizzy, throw those punches straight ahead to the beat of the music. "13 more seconds. Then we have plank hops. So we'll be down on the mat. All right, let's walk out to a plank position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, engaging your abs, squeezing your butt. Feet are either together or hip distance apart. And then you hop in, hop your feet in towards your wrists, then hop back out, hopping in and hopping out. You could take out the hop and just hold the plank. You could drop to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, keep that hop going. Keep that going while I grab something to drink. Remember, you can pause it at any time, but I can't. All right, next exercise will be a down on the mat. Once again, push up with a leg extension. So from that plank position, we'll alternate legs. Extend that right leg back. Push up, get the chest as low to the mat as possible. Back down. Extend the left leg back. Push up. You could, of course, just do standard push-ups, or you could do push-ups on your knees. Just get that chest as low to the ground as possible. Otherwise, try for it. Extend that leg, point that toe, push up. Extend the other leg, point that toe, push up. 5 more seconds here. Then we're on our feet for the Euro step. Come up to standing, wind end of the mat. Start up your fast feet, your fast hands. Hold your balance at the edge of the mat. Try and get that heart rate up. Last 13 seconds. How fast can you go here? Alrighty then. 33% of the way done with the routine. Great job. Keep it up. Tempo sit up with an arm raise. Come down to the mat. Sit up. Keep those arms raised up to the sky as you slowly lower down. Slow on the way down. Fast on the way up. Slow. Keep your feet planted on the ground. Your shoulders down. Get your arms reaching for the sky. Try not to bang your head into the couch. All right. Up next, we have skater squats. So you start from one edge of the mat, hop over to the other, back and forth, and then you get lower and lower until you're basically doing a skater as low as you would be doing a squat. Try and hop all the way from one side of the mat to the other, and also try and stay as low as you can during the entire movement. All right, shoulder taps. Walk out to a plank. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your abs are engaged and you're squeezing your butt. Have your feet as wide as your hips. Then take your left hand, tap your right shoulder, and then take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Try and keep your torso as level as possible. If you're having stability issues, try widening your feet. You can make them even wider than your shoulders. If you need to make it more challenging, you can bring your legs together. Punching knee drives. Come up to standing. First, I like starting the punch. And then once I have that, I add the knee drives in. And then once I have that, I try and sync it up to the beat of the music. You could do one or the other. You could just do the knee drives, or you can do the punches. Whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. Keeping that heart rate up. 3 more seconds. Reg 16 gave me a thumbs up, thank you. Jumping lunge now. So you start with your feet together, you hop out, one leg forward, the other leg back into a lunge, and then you jump up, switching legs. Use your arms to help you with your momentum on your way up. And then as you go into that lunge, try and get that back knee as low to the ground as possible, keeping your torso nice and tall. Inchworm is up next. So start from the back of your mat, reach your arms up to the sky, slowly roll it down, walk out inch by inch into a plank, hold the plank for a second, walk back in, roll up, reach up, so go at your own pace. Just make sure you walk out inch by inch, hold the plank for a second or two, and then walk back in and reach for the sky. 10 more seconds here. Then up next we have a side to side shuffle. So come to standing, similar to the skater squats we were doing, but we could stay more upright, and we're just shuffling from side to side, kind of like the Euro step we did earlier. Object here is to be light on your feet. Move fast from side to side. Keep your heart rate up. It says mine's at about 155. That's pretty good. Nice. Up next are small skaters, so start in the center of your mat. Hop out, small range of motion, side to side. Get your arms involved, then pick up the pace. And then once you have that good pace, try and go even a little faster. I'm going to the beat of the music, which means I'm doing this about 135 times per minute, if I keep that pace. We are gathered here today to get to this thing called life. All right, power slams. You could pick up something light above your head, slam it down. On your way down, squat down, pick it up, and then really slam it down towards the mat. You could also imagine you have something in your hands. Engage those hands together. Slam your imaginary ball down, pick it back up. You could also add a little hop if you want on your way up from the squat. Either way, really explode on the way down and also on the way up. Plyometric movement. All right, lateral high knees. Start from one edge of your mat. Start up your high knees and then transition to the other edge of the mat. Keeping those knees nice and high. Fast. You could also march side to side. Just make sure you get those knees up. Try and get them up as high as your belly button. Keep that going for another 13 seconds. I'm going to grab some water. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to your mat. We're doing butterfly crunches, which means we have our soles of our feet together, our knees wide, and we'll keep them like that in that butterfly movement. Lower back on the mat, hands behind your head, just slowly crunching up. Just small movement, focusing on using your abs to curl your head, neck, and shoulders up instead of using your neck or your hands. All focused on the abs. 3 more seconds. All right, up next we have a jump with opposite toe tap. So come to standing, 1 jump, and then maybe 2 opposite toe taps. You could take out the jump, just do opposite toe taps, like you're playing hacky sack. Or maybe 1 jump and 4 toe taps. Whatever, however many you want. All right, let me straighten out my mat. Bear, hold, plus reach. So come down to all fours. From the all fours position, lift your knees a couple inches off the mat. Once you have that, try and take one arm, reach it out in front of you, back down. Other arm, reach it out in front of you, back down. Really try and hold that balance. You do that by engaging your abs, making sure your weight is evenly distributed throughout your body, keeping your hips nice and low. You could always just hold the bear position, keeping those knees off the mat. All right, fast feet, come up standing. Thank you for the follow, do reg 16. So start up the fast feet, even faster. When I say up, quick jump up. When I say down, touch the ground. So up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 and done. All right, donkey kick. Now, walk out to a plank. Walk your feet in a little bit further. Make sure you have nothing behind you. And then you kick your heels off the mat and kick back behind you, just like a donkey would. Try and levitate in the air for a second or two. You do that by using your abs. You could also do one leg at a time, kicking back. Five more seconds. All right, traveling burpee. So we'll start from one edge of the mat, hop up, hop out to a burpee, hop back in, travel over to the other side, hop up, hop out, hop back in. You could add a push-up in your burpee if you so choose. You could also take out the traveling part, just stay in one spot and do the burpees. Maybe add a push-up every other burpee. 5 more seconds, try and get one more in. All right, nice work. Butt kicks. So start with jogging in place and then get those heels closer to your butt. Really try and exaggerate that movement, kicking your own butt halfway through. If that range of motion is too much, you could just do jogging in place. 10 more seconds. Up next, we'll do one squat with 3 pulses. Then back to standing. So feet are hip distance apart. Sink your butt down as low as your knees. 3 pulses while you're down there. Come back up. Maybe hip thrust. Low down to the mat. Back up. This is what it looks like from the side. Of course, you could take the pulses out. Try and keep your torso nice and straight, looking forward, not looking down. 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Superman with a lat pull. So walk out to your mat. Pelvis down on the mat. Scoop your abs up. Extend your arms out forward, legs out behind you. Squeeze your legs together, then pull an imaginary bar down your back Then extend out forward again. Just rinse and repeat. Really focus on pushing your pelvis down and scooping your abs up. So your abs should almost not be touching the mat. That helps take out the arch in your lower back, allowing you to extend in both directions a little bit more straight. All right. Up next is the Carioca. More side to side movement. Start by twisting your hips side to side as you kind of dance your way over to the other side of the mat. I believe this is our second to last exercise. One more exercise after this, and then we get into a cool down. This one's definitely a challenging one. Sweating quite a bit. All right. Last exercise, reverse crunch. So come down to the mat, lie down, lower back into the mat, and bring your legs into tabletop, then straight up to the sky. And with your abs, just try and extend your legs up to the sky using your abs. You don't have to do a big movement. Your hips should ultimately just stay on the mat, and you're just tucking up a little bit using your abs for the movement. Great job. That's it. Cool down time. So let's stay down here. Bring our legs back in the tabletop. Take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee, and then grab behind your left thigh. Pull your left thigh towards your nose. This is figure 4 stretch, stretching at the left side, left glute, left hamstring. And let's switch. So right foot across left thigh. Pull in your right thigh. When I said right foot across left thigh, I meant left foot across right thigh. You get the idea. And then bring your legs back to tabletop. Place your feet on either side of the mat. Let your legs fall over to one direction. Extend your arms out to a T and look over in the other direction. And then bring your legs back to center and let them fall over to the other side. And then look over your opposite shoulder. All right, let's come back to center. Come up to sitting. Come to all fours. We'll do some cat and cow movements. Inhale, drop the stomach, look up towards the corners of your room. Exhale around the back, push the mat away. We'll do one more of those. Inhale, drop the stomach. And exhale, push the mat away, around the back. Walk the hands forward, drop your pelvis to the mat, look up, exhale, cobra pose. And come back to all fours. Lift your hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog, pedal your feet out. Lift both heels up. Place both heels down. Walk your hands back to your feet and we'll roll it up in 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll take in nice one big deep breath. So inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. And that was it. Great job. That was 30 minutes of high intensity interval training. No rest breaks, no repeating of any exercises. If you like the video, please subscribe or follow. 46.8% of you are not subscribed, so I would love for more subscribers. Have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.